A successful garden is many things. A thing of beauty, a source of nourishment, a symbol of accomplishment. But there's one thing a garden is not: an accident. Plants do not grow merely to satisfy ambitions or to fulfill good intentions. They thrive because someone expended effort on them. Ground had to be broken, seeds planted, requirements met for water and warmth. Successful gardens, like successful communities, thrive on effort, and when one seed is planted and nourished, a most remarkable thing occurs. It grows strong and releases its own seeds, cast into the warm, waiting breeze to rest on fertile soil. Tonight, we celebrate those who have chosen this community as their garden, those not afraid to work the land, provide nourishment, and plant the seeds that enrich us all. These are the 2014 winners of the Charitable Giving Awards. Michelin North America, Xanthine Norris, First Steps Greenville, Dabo and Kathleen Sweeney, Sue Priester, Intercom Upstate, and Bill Carpenter.
I'm Mike Wilson, Greenville District Manager at Duke Energy. We're here tonight because the lights are still on. Every day we all enjoy a better life thanks to electric service that's sustainable, affordable, reliable, and clean. The Philanthropic Spirit Award shines a light on the business that fosters giving, and tonight's award goes to a company that takes its corporate social responsibility mission seriously, encouraging its employees to give back in exciting and rewarding ways, from robotics to reading. As tutors, mentors, and even golfers, employees give their help everywhere, from the Greenville Drive Summer Reading All-Stars to raising more than $175,000 for Greenville County Schools' Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader program, and to sponsoring robotics teams. And then there's Greenville's huge and popular annual golf tournament, and our honoree has been a major sponsor for more than 23 years. Tonight's 2014 Philanthropic Spirit Award then is a hole-in-one for Michelin.
Michelin benefits so much from the type of community that Greenville is that giving back is only right and fair and part of our DNA. The give back is helping make it even a better place for people to come and work for us and live. It helps us with recruiting. It helps us with people feeling a sense of belonging here and staying here. It helps us retain people. It helps us build a quality of life that really is unequaled anywhere else where we have facilities.
It's also very important to recognize that we're here to sustain and really help those communities thrive. We want the communities to be better because Michelin is there. And we do that in lots of different ways. We do that, for example, one way is in terms of the charitable giving that the company is involved in. And really the basis of that is not the company as much as it is our employees. Our employees are really quite remarkable, not only in the charitable contributions that they make, but I'm constantly amazed at the impact that they have with the time that they dedicate to various organizations within the community. For example, the Michelin Challenge Education Program, which is a program where we send hundreds of our employees into elementary schools every single week to help challenge students work on things like third grade reading levels, where our employees go in and basically help read and spend time with these students and basically let them know that an adult is engaged with them and an adult is going to play a role in helping them succeed
One particular program that comes to mind is our Michelin Development Program, where we've gone into the community and offered small business loans to entrepreneurs who may not otherwise have the chance. So it really gives these entrepreneurs an opportunity to have access to a small business loan at a great rate and tap into some expertise that Michelin may be able to bring to them about running a business and helping them overall be more successful.
It's not hard to find needs. The needs are all over the place, and you don't need to start big. You can just start small, find something, and try to make a difference.
I'm amazed constantly at the generosity of companies and people here in Greenville. Michelin historically has done a lot of things, and I'm sure we're humbled to receive the award, but to say that we're more deserving than some other company, I'd say instead of that, thank you for the recognition, and let's all work together to keep creating a better Greenville.
Everyone in the room most likely remembers a teacher who changed your life. Tonight's Education Spirit Award recognizes a teacher in that spirit, an individual whose career has benefited our youth and whose commitment has contributed to the upstate's overall educational landscape. In fact, our honoree has done far more than that. She has worked as a teacher, a high school counselor, an adult education director, and her support has even been instrumental in the success of Greenville Technical College. Additionally, she has also worked as a community activist and elected official who continues to teach us all through her dedication and leadership. So in the spirit of those unforgettable teachers who helped us all get to where we are tonight, we are proud to present our first ever Education Spirit Award to Xanthine Norris.
It's nothing that I did that outstanding. I did what I was trained to do and what I felt in my heart. Growing up on the southern side, right next to the railroad tracks, never got me to the point that I ever gave up my dream. And what makes me feel so good about it is that I did the same thing that a number of teachers, that the teachers at Sterling High School taught me. So it's just something that I felt that I had to do, and I've never given up that dream. So at the time of desegregation, and I came, worked with that, my greatest concern was, will whites accept me for who I am and what I do? And it worked out that way at Greenville High. The principal of Greenville High called me and said, "We've heard about you. Come and help us." And I did. And you know what? I got there and I was just so surprised that people still accepted me for what I was doing. Education, that's what I'm all about. Helping kids go.
She used to gather us together and stress to us and teach us and talk to us about the importance of education. You know, a lot of us didn't have further education or higher education, even in our radar, you know, but Xanthine used to come in and make sure that we understand the importance of higher education. And what my case was, I ended up going to college. And I wouldn't have never got into college if it wasn't for Xanthine Norris.
You know, you just look at it and say, thank you, Lord, that I was there when they needed me. So I think that's why the Lord still has me here, that I'm able to continue to inspire lives and get them to realize that they can fulfill their goals.
When Xan Norris says something, it just comes across as a wise, thoughtful, caring person. She's got a very bright mind, and she's got a very big heart, and she's wise, not just smart, but she's wise. That's a great characteristic for public service.
So we get the idea sometimes when we arrive and we get where we want to be, you forget about those people that are behind you. And so you got to remember that when you were going up the ladder, you need to reach back and help other people to go up the ladder. And that's what life is all about.
Good evening. I'm Sarah Beasley. The Community Spirit Award goes to the nonprofit organization that defines the very word community, to the group whose efforts go beyond their regular programming. Tonight we recognize an organization that takes big steps towards helping Greenville's children get ready for school. There's little that's more important in our lives than our precious little ones. Our honoree understands that children need to start their school day feeling good, well-fed, and ready to learn. We know how hard schools, state agencies, churches, neighborhoods, and families all work for the benefit of our children. It's our Community Spirit Award winner that works to join these partners together to promote every child's well-being and readiness to learn. Sea Level Systems is proud to present this year's Community Spirit Award to First Steps.
Greenville First Steps was created in 1999 by the South Carolina Legislature, and every county has a First Steps office, and our goal is to make sure that children enter school on track and ready to succeed. So most of the work we do is with community partners, either funding programs to help them improve their quality, or work with parents to help parents kind of understand their role as their child's first and most important teacher. A lot of our work recently has been around a program called Nurse Family Partnership, and it's a program that we help fund through the Greenville Health System. And GHS sends nurses out to visit moms who are pregnant, first-time low-income moms. And so we're finding that program is reducing our low birth weights. It's helping our teen moms stay in school, and it's helping families kind of reach some level of stability in their lives that will allow them to continue after the nurse is gone to care for the kids.
Well, when I think about Greenville County First Steps, the words community spirit and collaboration come to mind. I mean, they are involved in so many different things as it relates to early childhood in our community, and they really work hard to leverage relationships with other organizations that are working in the same field. For instance, their Pinwheels for Prevention program is a fabulous program that highlights the need for all of us to pay attention to problems related to child abuse and neglect.
We were really concerned about what can we do not only to raise awareness about abuse, but to help families understand the things they do every day to help keep their kids safe. And so we partnered with the Children's Trust of South Carolina to bring Project Pinwheel. And if you drive through Greenville County in April, you'll see pinwheels, those blue pinwheels all over town. This year we had about 300 partners who helped us plant pinwheels, do events, share this information with their families. And the great thing about it is very few of them knew that Greenville First Steps was the lead agency in that work. What we wanted them to see was that their church, which partnered with us, is helping to strengthen families.
They have done an extraordinary job of collaborating and partnering with everybody in this community that impacts children. And I think what makes them really deserving of this award is that they have, over the years, earned the trust of these people. It's very difficult to go in and tell people how to do something, but once they trust you, they'll listen. And Derek and his staff have done just an extraordinary job of earning that trust.
To see the work that's really happening, I think if you haven't worked in a nonprofit in 15 years, you would be completely amazed at the data-driven decisions that people are making. And it's an exciting time to be a part of this sector.
Good evening. I'm Robert Halfaker, Senior Business Relationship Manager and Market President covering Pickens and Oconee counties for Wells Fargo, a company that started in 1852 with 2 brave men and a couple of stagecoaches, now with branches nationwide giving back to thousands of communities. We're well aware of all the news coming out of the athletic world these days, so tonight it's refreshing to see leaders in that world give so much to make our world a better place. We're here to share that good news with the Benevolent Spirit Award. Tonight's honorees have donated so much time and treasure to the Family Effect, an upstate organization that addresses addiction as a leading cause of family collapse and its effect on children. Last year, they invested $270,000 from their All-In Team Foundation so that the Family Effect can build transitional housing for recovering families to get back on their feet. The Family Effects project is called Serenity Place, and our recipients' leadership and generosity provide serenity to us all by helping those who need our help and comfort. So tonight's recipients, Dabo and Kathleen Sweeney, score a touchdown for the family effect with the 2014 Benevolent Spirit Award. Go Tigers!
When I got the job at Clemson, almost immediately, December of 2008, when I got the job, I remember specifically Kath and I having a conversation of, okay, we've got this platform, and how can we give back? How can we use this platform to, make a difference? For me, I grew up in a home of addiction, and I saw up close how addiction can just collapse a family, and that's the mission of the Family Effect, is to eliminate addiction, and keep families together. I can remember many times as a kid wishing that I could change the situation, wishing that even as a kid that I could fix the adult.
It starts with children. Children deserve to have the best. They deserve to grow up in a loving, warm, safe environment, and that's our future. And so we just feel like we need to start, when they're young, and with the right lessons and the right morals, and in a safe, loving environment.
Dabo and Kathleen Sweeney really approach their philanthropy in a really personal way. This is a lot more than just writing a check for them. It's a lot more than them just checking off a box as local celebrities and being able to tell everyone they did a good thing. They get personally involved. They've been out to our facilities, they've toured our programs, they've stood in the hall with our moms and with our babies. They've carried the babies around the building. They want updates, and with their philanthropy, with their donations to our mission, they've made direct impact in the lives of these families.
It's a very tangible thing when you know that you have helped someone in need. And so a bunch of moments for me.
When you see these ladies grow, like we may meet them when they first get in there, and then they've graduated from Serenity Place, and just to know, like Dabo said, it is tangible, that's where your money or your efforts went, and you see them and they thank you, and they've got a job now, and their children are doing well. It's so exciting. Some of these ladies, well, they're all amazing. They are amazing.
Well, to me, it means that people care. That there's someone out there that actually know the story, and they know how to care as well as give. When I saw him pull the ladies into a huddle and gave them a speech that says, you can do this, you can go forward with your life, and I watched them do that, it was like having a big brother talk to you. It was not like a celebrity. It was a person that truly cared about women succeeding in their recovery. And that just flooded my heart. He's got a big heart.
It really is, to me, the greatest joy that you can have. I've had a lot of great individual moments or whatever, but the greatest joys I've ever had have been when I have made a difference in somebody else's life.
Good evening. I'm Harriet Goldsmith, Chair of the Community Foundation Board. We are the proud sponsors of the 2014 Ruth Nicholson Award. Ruth Nicholson was known for her tireless volunteer work for the Community Foundation of Greenville, and so the Ruth Nicholson Award recognizes the volunteer whose efforts and work contribute so much to the Community Foundation. Tonight marks the 20th anniversary of this prestigious award. Without the letters A, R, and T, the word heart would not exist, and tonight's honoree clearly spells that out for us. After building and selling a successful business, she and her husband established a foundation to benefit the arts and other charitable interests. Following her husband's death, she also established a fund with the Community Foundation and has continued to be a strong supporter of the arts. Our honoree has served on the boards of the Warehouse Theater, Greenville Symphony, and the Metropolitan Arts Council, and is one of the founders of Greenville Women Giving. She has also served on the Community Foundation's board as chair of the Public Relations Committee and as board secretary. So it is with heartfelt, profound gratitude that we present the 2014 Ruth Nicholson Award, the Foundation's highest honor of the year, to Sue Priester.
I guess I've been exposed to the ideas of philanthropy all my life. My father's career touched on that. It was part of what my father and mother did. So it never, I have to say, it's never occurred to me not to try to find ways, insofar as I was able, to participate in that world. In 2006, which was the 50th anniversary of the Community Foundation, two good friends and I, Frances Ellison and Harriet Goldsmith, and I started working very closely with the Community Foundation as they became our home for Greenville Women Giving. That was our first year. We're entering our 9th year of operation now. They have been a tremendous partner and help and contributor to everything that we have been able to do. And our goals fit so very well with what the Community Foundation is about doing. That being developing the spirit of philanthropy within the community, bringing people together to accomplish big things.
Through the efforts of Greenville Women Giving, they are serving and reaching the entire upstate rather than just the Greer community or the Greenville community. And I think it's a perfect example of Sue's vision and leadership and having a real commitment to the area that she lives in.
She brings to a project an entrepreneur's enthusiasm, a business person's judgment, and a believer's passion, and really mixes all three of those things together.
There's no such thing as perfect philanthropy. It's always a learning process from the very largest to the smallest. But Greenville Women Giving represents a model of people coming together, learning about what should be done, and figuring out ways to do it.
I would like to say that I cannot think of anyone more deserving. She just brings so much to everything she does. She's high energy, intelligent, articulate, talented. She loves the arts. She's passionate about the arts, but she sees the whole community. And so she's been an inspiration to all of us.
Greenville is such a welcoming place, a can-do place is what I like to call it. We take on issues, problems, concerns, come together and do something about them, and all skills, all resources are welcome. This isn't true in every community. I think it's part of what makes Greenville very special.
I'm Mike Reardon, President and CEO of Greenville Health System. We are pleased to sponsor the 2014 Healthcare Transformation Award. GHS has been committed to supporting the health of our community for over 100 years, and our vision to transform healthcare for the benefit of the people and communities we serve is reflected beautifully in the core intention of this prestigious award. It honors an outstanding individual or entity who actively and compassionately works to transform health of our community through contributions of time, talent, and treasure. It is my great pleasure to present this year's award to Entercom Upstate.
We're radio, and with 6 stations, and again, we reach well over 600,000 people every week, so we're touching lots of people's lives. And part of our mission is to serve our community, and serving the community is making it a better place to live for everyone. So when you tie into big, important charities that touch so many different lives, it's meaningful for the people we serve, it's meaningful for our team, for all of our employees. So our team works really hard to get engaged with that, because it's really the mission of what we do. Children's Hospital is such a big factor in our marketplace. They're a regional hospital, they serve so many people, they touch so many lives, that it's just a great opportunity to take all of our brands, all 6 radio stations, and our team, put them behind a big effort to do a significant fundraising for Children's Hospital.
We used to be successful. We thought we were doing a great job bringing in $40,000, $50,000 a year. Intercom has really upped that for us. We're easily bringing in over $300,000 now every time we do this. And that's because the whole Intercom family gets behind this. They're trusted. They talk to their audience. Their audience says, yeah, we want to help. We want to make a difference too.
The Blood Connection couldn't do our work without the help of people like Intercom. They approached us back in 2006 about how they could help get blood donations in, and in fact we were able to inaugurate the first ever Rock and Roll Up Your Sleeve blood drive with them. They became the voice of the Blood Connection during the summertime when it was so hard to get blood donations. In our partnership with them, we have had such an amazing impact on this community. They've allowed us to collect blood from over 4,000 blood donors. And if you think about it, that's impacting over 12,000 lives in this community. We really can't do our work without partners like Intercom.
Part of our mission, again, is serving our community. And serving our community or supporting the charities and the businesses and the things that touch people's lives. But for all businesses in general, it's good business. It's good business to support those things that are important. We want to make a personal connection with our audience. By being involved with your community, doing these important projects, it shows people that you're more than just a business, that you are somebody that's helping out in the community. You're part of making everyone's lives better. So it's good business, it's very satisfying, we love it, and it's something we're going to continue to do.
Elliott Davis is exceptionally proud to sponsor the 2014 Lifetime of Charitable Giving Award. As one of the largest accounting, tax, and consulting firms in the Southeast, we're headquartered right here in a community that we are passionate about serving, just as we serve our clients. This award is special. A committee of executives from the Community Foundation of Greenville, the Greenville Journal, and Town Magazine selected this year's recipient. Tonight we celebrate a lifetime of service to others, and it's hard to keep up with all that our honoree has done to serve our community. He has served as president of the United Way and of the Greenville Symphony, president of the Upcountry History Museum, chair and board member of St. Francis Hospital, and that's just to name a few. Our recipient contributes generously to the Greenville County Museum of Art, United Ministries, Bascom Visual Arts Center, and First Presbyterian's Child Development Center. He delivers Meals on Wheels, teaches at Greenville Literacy Association, and he has also received an honorary Doctorate of Humanities from Furman University. Tonight, it's our pleasure and our honor to present the 2014 Lifetime of Charitable Giving Award to Bill Carpenter.
See, I moved here in 1997, I think, somewhere there. Greenville city limits were about 55,000. And the county was about 150,000. So I've seen it grow, and I've been active in the community. I enjoy Meals on Wheels. I enjoy the Literacy Association now very much. I mean, that's helping two things. It's helping the poor people that can't afford the meals. And the Literary Association is associated with the immigration problem that we have.
In addition to being a very strong and sometimes kind of powerful force, there's a real tender side of him and an emotional side. I mean, he's a deeply compassionate person.
We saw something on the television about a homeless man, and his wife died and left him with two children, and he and they were living in a van, and he was doing carpenter work, and it really got to Ann and me, and we decided that we were giving the kids enough, and we decided we'd cut their Christmas present in half, and we'd give it to a fund which is for basically homeless people. And So the first Christmas, that came up. I told the family, as I gave them their money, I said, "Well, we're cutting your money in half that we've been giving you." But and he told them what I did it for. Gave them a write up and explained what we did them for, and I gave them their money, and nearly every one of them threw it down on the floor and said, "Put it in for us." And I can't talk about it too much. It really thrilled us, because we feel like one of the things that we have to do is to convince our children that they gotta help the community as soon as they can.
Bill was my go-to guy. If I had a problem, I'd go to Bill and say, "Help me think this through. And what should we do here? What should we do there?" And he was always happy to give his time. And that's one of the generous things that I like so much about Bill.
I don't have any envy in me. The only thing I'd like, if I had more money, I could be able to give more, and I'd love to do that. I'm appreciative of this, and I hope it will encourage some other people to jump on the bandwagon, and maybe just by seeing an example of somebody giving, maybe they'll start to.